All right, ladies and gentlemen, just like that from the beach here in Puerto I got a fish bone stuck in my throat. That was a fish bone. First of all, this isn't a video about Tulum. We actually skipped Tulum altogether on this Riviera Maya trip because, truthfully, it gets enough attention. I know, that's crazy for me to say as a quote-unquote influencer. Instead, today we leave Cancun behind, driving south for a location that I think is even better than the hyped-up hotspot of Tulum. After 2 incredible days of searching for the best tacos in Cancun and spending time outside the city with a traditional Mayan family, we're ready to press on with our Quintana Roo road trip. And the next chapter begins with check-in at another impressive resort just 37 minutes away, Sencira. Wow, it smells like an old-fashioned. It's great. All right, so we're at check-in. We just got to Sencira. Leslie's here giving us aromatherapy on arrival. This is a beautiful little place. I shouldn't say little, it's massive, but it feels little, very welcoming. A couple of guys out front. Diego was super friendly, Orlando out there. Now we got Leslie helping us out. Jesus made sure everything was good. Now we're just checking in.
Can I take this up?
Step 1. Class. A salud, Leslie.
Salud. Bienvenidos.
First step, Puerto Morelos has all the luxuries and accommodations as Tulum. Welcome drinks downed and bags tucked away, we make the quick drive into town to see what makes this next spot worthy of your attention. Its name? Puerto Morelos. Right off the top, it feels like you've teleported back to a more peaceful time, before the spring breaks and mega resorts found this incredible coastline. It's an authentic fishing village with a Bohemian atmosphere, but still caters to the more curious travelers who find this place. You have all the spa treatments, yoga retreats, and open-air restaurants, including our first stop of the morning, the delicious El Nicho restaurant for a quick breakfast. Oaxacan cheese, cheddar cheese, frijoles. And I already started, I'm sorry, I forgot to do an Instagram story. But this is El Nicho lemonade with guava and blueberries. This is the spot. And then a green juice at the nearby Mangata. Also, guys, I know you guys are excited about your green juices. You gotta come see the crew over here. Come get yourself a green juice. Great spot, vegan stuff. They dance, they party. Great team over here. Bring in some green juices to go. All right, for those of you who love the Tulum lifestyle, the green juices, the yoga studios, I understand. But if you come to Puerto Morelos, you also have juice options. Gotta come down to Mangata, get yourself a green juice, a little immune booster. And Mangata means the reflection of the moon on the sea. Is that right? Got it. So come down and get yourself a green juice. Feel healthy with all the tacos you've been eating here in Mexico. That's a kick in the right direction. And then keep moving. It has everything here. All right, getting a little sweaty now, but we're down at the pier in Puerto Morelos and we're about to head out onto the reef to do a little bit of snorkeling and see this incredible spot. So this is one of the biggest natural reefs in the entire world and it's right offshore. You can take a boat and it only takes about 15-20 minutes to get there and it's a 2-hour tour. Aquí está Paco.
Hola, hello to everybody. ¿Cómo están?
So what you have to do is book your tour right at the pier. It'll cost you a lot less money. Book it with Paco if he's here. So don't do it at your hotel or resort beforehand. You get a much better price if you come here. Paco's got us for 350 pesos per person, which is just less than $20. Tax included, because you'll also pay a tax for the pier itself.
I am a nice guy, eh? He look for me and come for a drink at the Pangea restaurant.
Come for a drink, stay for this snorkeling. We're gonna go load up right now. We're gonna get some fins, some goggles, and head out. Let's go. The National Reef Park of Puerto Morelos is the second largest barrier reef in the entire world, and it lives here only about 400 meters offshore. The coral reef and seagrass area is one of the most beautiful and best preserved in all of the Riviera Maya. And with that said, I had to come get a closer look. All right, Felipe's in. We're going in. 1, 2, 3. Felipe! This afternoon, it's back into the jungle to find a new cenote. Puerto Morelos has direct access to La Ruta de los Cenotes, the main road that visitors from Cancun, Tulum, and Playa del Carmen take to experience these incredible swimming holes. Along this route, there are countless options, each with their own allure. And we decide on Cenotes Quinha, a site that features two very unique spots. And one great thing also about Puerto Morelos is it's right on the route of the cenotes. So there's one road that covers so many different cenotes. I swear the hotel gave us this bag, we didn't bring it. But the cenotes are all up and down this route. Near Playa del Carmen, if you go inland from Tulum, inland from Puerto Morelos, you'll hit the route. And right now we're at a very popular cenote, and that is Cenotes Quinha. Let's go inside and see just how busy this cenote is. I have a feeling it's gonna be much different than the exclusive solo cenote we did with Josue on the last episode. If I haven't mentioned this already, the trick with enjoying the beautiful cenotes in this region is you gotta be either the first one there right when they open or the last ones there in the afternoon. That is, if you wanna fully appreciate these more well-known places without the crowds. Luckily, we're the last ones here for the day, and after we get all checked in, it's up to us to just go out and find the right hole in the ground to jump into. Oh, baby, look at this place. Now, you just dive through the middle of the earth. You can't really see how far you're jumping. And you just jump through this hole. You just hope that there's a bottom. This dark blue water and all these stalactites all over. It's a huge cenote, a big hole, but only a small opening at the top. And we got here at the end of the day. So this is just a few people, maybe a dozen people. And you got kids jumping in. Some people there are scared to death. And there's a kid jumping in again. Yeah, so this is beautiful. All right, let me give you a Quinha cenote tour. It's a little dark over here. Go back in the light. This massive underground pool. Take a look at this. These are the stairs to get up. That's the hole that you jump through all the way down. And this is the whole cenote all the way around. And for the second cenote, you gotta hop in a truck and get a ride about 10 minutes down through the jungle for the second spot. Now we're here again, like I said, at the end of the day, so I got a good feeling we're gonna have this whole place to ourselves. Well, Brandon and myself. A couple of bros just out in the jungle, jumping into some water. Cenote bros. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This second cenote location is sketchy. Cenote Blanca Flor, or White Flower. It's such an innocent name, but if you're not careful at this spot, you could get seriously injured. There's a 5-level platform you can jump from, with the highest being 14 meters, or 45 feet high, and also 3 different levels of zipline options. Now, this is the gift and the curse of having the whole place to yourself. If something goes wrong, there's nobody around to hear you scream. We're going, dude. That was almost a broken tooth. Yeah. We got the whole place to ourselves. We take a few calculated risks and then just enjoy the serenity of the jungle while we have it to ourselves before it's time to head back into town for dinner. This is a beautiful little town square. I'm telling you. Puerto Morelos, off the record. It's a beautiful little town square. I missed my turn because I was checking out the town square. It's okay, I think I'll be able to find it. But Puerto Morelos, you come here, you walk around at night. Sheesh. It's so romantic. Right, Brandon?
Yeah.
All right, straight from the cenote. We're still a little bit wet. Brandon still has a swimsuit on. That was incredible. And now we're back downtown of Puerto Morelos, and we're at El Mercadito, a little seafood spot and beach club right off the city center. Let's go inside, have some dinner. Side note, you know it's a good spot when there's a cat waiting outside. It's a good sign. Now, Puerto Morelos may not have as many fancy fine dining options or bottle service establishments as its more developed neighbors. But as a small fishing village, it does have a lot of great, fresh, and simple seafood options. At El Mercadito, right on the beach, you can choose from one of the catches of the day from the cooler, pick how you'd like it seasoned, and then they'll cook it for you right out front in their brick oven. To me, this is the perfect meal to end a full day. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the catch of the day. How gorgeous does that look? Está perfecto. Sí, thank you, Antonio. Thank you so much. Listen, we got some tortillas here, little corn tortillas, rice. I can think some sauce is coming. This is the garlic and butter, and they put a ton of garlic over the top and big chunks of butter with some pickled onion, a little extra lime on top. And this looks like it has so much meat to it. A bunch of different salsas, homemade salsas. This one will sneak up and bite you if you let it. But you know the drill. Let's dive in. Here we go. Big bite. Oh man. Truthfully. Oh man. You can't go wrong with that much garlic and butter on anything, but it is such a light fish, a white fish. Oh, with a little bit of cream and also the hot habanero, pickled onions, add a nice little kick. But that fish in the oven is so tender and juicy. Look at this. Just beautiful, delicate fish, and nothing better than it was caught directly in front of me. We probably saw this little guy when we were out diving today. Sorry, buddy. I hate to do that. I really don't like going out in the water and then coming back and having seafood. I have trouble looking at them eye to eye, you know? Knowing that I'm gonna eat one of them. It's tough for me. I wonder how dolphins do it. This is delicious. El Mercadito. Must try. Puerto Morelos. Good food. Also, Brandon got the sea bass with some risotto. Excuse me. It's for the people. Alright. That's good. Risotto's nice and creamy. But this is the play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, from the beach here in Puerto Morelos, after a delicious dinner at El Mercadito, I highly recommend you guys get to Puerto Morelos before it gets too popular. Cancun, Tulum, it's obviously on the map. Tourism is thriving, almost over thriving at those locations. So come to a small fishing village here in Mexico, and you can see what it was like 50 years ago, even 30 years ago in this region. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment, hit that notifications bell, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned next week as we're going to Bacalar. Until next time, travel deeper. Next, you gotta get a ride to the second cenote. This is where we're going. Get your stuff, let's hit the road.
Okay, guys.
Okay, gracias, Eddie. Eddie just chugs of beer. Chugs of beer to send us off. I gotta change into my swimsuit. We just jumped right on here. So this is the thing, you gotta do a little bit of negotiating. Paco said it's gonna be 40 minutes. And I said, no, Paco, we gotta get out there right now. And he said, okay, hold on. And he came back and he goes, okay, let's go. So 700 pesitos to take us out on a tour with Felipe. Vamos. Morelos. I keep saying it to try to pronounce it correctly because, to be honest with you, I keep calling it Puerto Morelos, Puerto Morelos, because I have a friend named Dan Morales, so shout out Dan Morales, but see ya!